This is Frog Pond TV. Hi, I'm Susie Hale, and I'm standing here with Lawrence June. Lawrence is the Chief Economist of National Association of REALTORS. So good to see you.
Good to see you, Susie.
I know you just came off the platform speaking to a large group here at the Inman Conference. Give us a brief overview of what you shared regarding the market.
I think one thing that we learned in the hindsight of the fallout for large number of homeowners who are now foreclosing is that we need to be more responsible about who we lend to. So going forward, I think there will be already set in place where only the responsible home buyers can become homeowners. But aside from that, I think that there is a conditions now set for a turnaround in the housing market. Mortgage rates have fallen to 50-year lows. Right now, about 5%. I mean, those are historic lows, once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So low rates should begin to bring buyers back, even in the condition while we're in an economic recession.
Are you seeing any problems with getting loans?
Getting loan is much more difficult now than before, so it is higher credit scores, sometimes very overly stringent down payment requirement, 10-20%. In some cases it's justified because depending upon the credit history, but also one has to consider that government-backed loan, FHA loan, it requires only 3.5% down payment, and that down payment could be assisted by a family member, but the person cannot overstretch. So as long as person stays, say, 30% of their housing costs in relation to their income, then they can become a homeowner. So the idea is that there is a government-backed FHA loan program as long as people do not overstretch.
Very wise. Lawrence, what are you seeing in terms of new marketing strategies that the agents and brokers are putting in place to build consumer confidence?
Right now, there is, because of the more challenging market condition in 2008 with home sales having fallen, it's very difficult among some realtor brokerages to put marketing plans, put marketing spending, but there are other people who are looking long-term, and as a result, I think there will be increasing market shares. I mean, there will be a little shakeout among the brokerages, but the good ones will continue to succeed. It's always that entrepreneurial 80-20 rule with 20% doing 80% of the business. I anticipate this will continue or even turn into 90-10 type of ratio. So people who are planning for the long term, doing the proper advertisement, proper marketing, and also getting the consumers informed about the historically low rates. And in the case of Houston, very affordable home prices.
Can you give us 5 strong reasons to buy a home right now?
First, wide selection of inventory. So this buyer's market, buyers can play off each other, sellers, and try to negotiate for lower prices. So buyers have the edge. The interest rate, 50-year low, once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And also there's some additional incentive, things like home buyer tax credit. Now, as it is currently structured, it does require some repayment over time, but we are trying to change that in Washington, so there is no repayment feature. And also one has to consider the long-term benefit of housing wealth. Despite the short-term downturn, historically home ownership always provided long-term wealth generating potential, and every data, Federal Reserve data, show that homeowners become more responsible. There's a fundamental change in person's behavior in becoming more responsible, and as a result, they accumulate wealth. So it's a great time to become a homeowner, and becoming a homeowner, I think, fundamentally changes some of the behavioral aspect.
Do you see a quick turnaround to this slowdown in the market?
There's a lot of moving parts moving in opposite direction. We are in a recession. People are losing jobs, clearly negative, but at the same time, mortgage rates are 50-year lows. So people with job, and that's 90% of the workforce, they can take advantage of those lower rates. And given the uncertainty regarding what kind of stimulus package will come out from the Obama team, I think people are naturally waiting. So I think there will be some improvement in 2009 in terms of sales activity. How much of an improvement will depend upon whether the recession will be short and mild, or whether or not interest rate remain at 5%, historically low rates. A little more uncertainty, but I can say that it will be better in 2009 in terms of business opportunity.
Good news here at Frog Pond TV. Thank you.